What's up, Digital Collective 18?
This is Sean.
Listen, and this is Rashina. We are back at the mic for you tonight. Listen, we're going to rock the mic again tonight.
I don't know how to rap, but yeah, we're going to rock.
Well, I ain't rapping either, but I'm going to rock the mic. Listen, so yeah, y'all want us to rap? You want us to try to rap for crypto? Okay, let's get back to it. So tonight we want to talk about EU's, what is this topic? EU and the dollar stable coins, right? Did I not get the topic right?
EU.
The EU, yeah, the European Union. The European Union and the dollar stable coins, right? So the dollar stable coins trying to silence the euro, okay? So that's the topic. And I got it right specifically.
Yes, you got it right this time.
Okay.
But yesterday we talked about stablecoins and how important it is. This is another day 2 on stablecoin because we want to get everybody to understand how important this is. And as we're gonna go get into it, I want y'all to stay to the end because you understand, truly understand what stablecoins is all about and why they passed the Genius Act here in the United States and how that's gonna make us the crypto
capital of the world.
A cripple.
You said cripple. Lord, I don't want to be to make us cripple.
I don't want to be crippled either.
Okay, guys, listen. All right. We like to have fun. Okay, let's get to our topic. So basically, recently Reuters, which is Reuters, reported that the European Commission is allowing fungibility. That just means interchangeability, being able to be interchangeable between EU licensed stablecoins and identical versions issued outside of the EU, even though the ECB, which is the European Central Bank, warning that this could undercut Europe's monetary autonomy, them being independent. So the Euro system fears that the US dollar pegged stablecoins could weaken the euro and force higher borrowing costs for Europe.
See, this is getting more intense for these countries who doesn't use stable coins to join in with stable coins. The United States have now stepped up the game. See, we was kind of falling behind schedule, but now we done picked up the pace around the country. So everybody looking at the United States now, they're trying to jump on board now.
Yeah, we finally got us some regulation. Regulation. I tried to say legislation. I tried to rhyme a little bit. Legislation and regulation passed. Oh, yeah. So
we're not done yet, but we got one more. That's the Clarity Act. Yeah. And that should be passed by before September the 30th.
Right. So for those who don't know, because we always like to break stuff down. If you know, just bear with us for a quick second. The stable coins are crypto tokens that are pegged to fiat currencies. Like RLUSD keeps fixed to the $1 so that it remains stable. The value remains stable.
Right.
All right. So basically, for this is what the EU's problem is. They want to allow other coins or tokens that are stable coins that may not have been created in their system under their laws to also be interchangeable. That's that word I use, fungibility, that equal the same thing as the ones that they could create within their own system. So, for example, if the EU have a stable coin already? I'm not sure.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so if they had a stable coin, if I just make up one, they had the EU stable coin. I'm just make that up, right? They're saying if they had the EU stable coin, they want that coin to be interchangeable with RLUSD, which is a stable coin outside of the EU, right? So they're saying the argument by the ECB is the European Central Bank is that, well, we don't want to get too friendly with the opening this door because we could lose our dominance, we could lose our influence, we could lose our power if people start liking the outside stable coins more than they like the inside stable coins.
Sound like XRP to me.
What do you mean XRP?
I'm just saying.
What do you mean? I don't know. I
was just saying about XRP. Any country that use their own stablecoin, they got to have XRP.
Oh, you're talking about like, oh, for the movement. Okay, I got
Right.
lost for a minute about what you were saying. Okay,
Yeah.
you're talking about the international movement of money. Okay.
They got to have XRP. Remember that?
Okay. So anyway, that's what we were saying. That's what I want to make sure I clearly explain what people want to happen, and then what the ECB says. Oh, hold up, pump your brakes. I know you want to be, open the doors for everybody, but let's think about this. We don't want to lose our power.
I know that's right.
So they're saying that these dollar stable coins could threaten their monetary policy control, their deposit basis, and their sovereignty.
I didn't know stablecoin had that much power over,
Yes, think about it. So think about it. Just like the U.S. dollar is powerful in different places, it has more
well,
weight and control.
well, United States dollar is the world reserve right
But
now.
what I'm just saying though, that I'm saying that it has power for a reason. It has dominance for a reason. So EU was just saying that, hey, if we start allowing all these other stable coins created outside of our own country, and people are like, oh, we like this one, oh, we like RLUSD, or oh, we like USD, what is it?
USDT or USDC.
Yeah.
Circle.
But any other ones that may come about, even outside of those, if they're saying that they like those better and those become more used than their own stable coin, like,
yeah.
then how could it help their system? Because it's just going to help the US dollar,
True.
So not that I'm against it, I'm just giving the information so that people can understand that point of view. Yeah, they don't want to lose influence. Who want that, like you said, lose influence over their interest rates and all kind of stuff.
It's gonna be interesting to see how the outcome, how things going, because looking at these stable coins, they're more important than I thought it was.
Right. And just think about this. Think about the fact that ECB is even considering US stable coins and their potential impact on them. So that means it's global, y'all.
Yeah, I ain't think about that.
It's global, So it's not just here in the United States or the US that stable coins are having an impact. It's global. Like other financial systems are even considering the impact of opening their doors. Like they said they want them to open, so that means that they want them to come in. But they say, well, we want them to come in. Let's make sure we take care of number one over here.
It's funny you say that because now where I look at it, I mean, the United States having their own stablecoin bill. I just heard today, Nigerian passed their stablecoin bill.
Wow.
So this thing is a movement now.
Listen, it really is. I'm trying to make sure I cover all the things that I had wrote down and thought about. I wanted to discuss with y'all. So like what my husband was saying, I'm just to piggyback on what he said about XRP. Sounds like XRP, but I had a blank moment for a second. So U.S. backed stablecoins strengthen the dollar, right? We talked about that before in one of our videos. And any delay in any other country getting, their own stablecoins, the delay could push crypto user towards our US backed stable coins. And so that's the bridge to XRP. So if banks use stable coins for global settlements, tokens like XRP are designed for fast, cheap transfers become more crucial. So these banks, if they got to transfer this money, right, and they don't have their own stable coins to use, that is the bridge that my husband was speaking about to XRP being able to step in and say, hey, we got you. We got you. We can do it. So that just strengthens its utility,
Yeah, I was reading something yesterday. Well, that's today. Bank of America said now they're gonna start using RLUSD.
No, you listen. No surprise.
I know.
All the banks gonna use it. I feel like, and I don't have no guaranteed knowledge of nothing what I'm saying, but it just makes logical sense, right? Like if I could save money, let me ask you this question: if you could go to Carlisle A and pay $10,000 for the car of your dreams, but then Carlisle B says, oh, come over here. We have the same car of your dreams and we're going to give it to you for $5,000. The same car, same year, same everything. And Carlisle A says you got to wait till tomorrow to get it. But Carlisle B said we got it ready right now. So which one you going to choose?
Right now.
Right now. So that's what I'm saying. That the difference between, saving some money and then also being able to do something quicker, save money, and do it quicker.
Well, I know the CEO of Bank of America already said that they was going to go ahead and start using XRP after the case ended. But I know we still waiting for the SEC to come out and say they're going to withdraw their appeal. So they have up to August the 15th anyway.
All right. So listen, we already have said this. I tried to break this down in the most simple, easiest way that we can understand. I just gave up to me a stellar analogy with the car lots. So I just gave a stellar analogy. That's our whole goal, to explain and make sure you got an understanding. So that is what we want to talk about tonight. But we also want to remind you again that we are going live in our Patreon account on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have the opportunity to connect with us live, to dialogue back and forth about crypto, get some questions answered, and to just hear some updates from us firsthand. So yeah, if you're not a part of our Patreon family, go ahead and join. But if that's not something you want to do, if you want to just keep rocking with us on YouTube, that's your choice too. But who would not want to experience us live?
And it's so much things is changing, and we do a great deal. Well, my wife does a great deal of research on a lot of things, and I do my research as well. We just come together and put things together. But it's so much things is happening each and every day. We try to give as much as we can on the YouTube, as much as we can. But yes, I'm telling you, that's why we tell you to go do your research.
Yes. And also one other perk about our Patreon account is that we create these guides, create these things, these products for our Patreon family to use. Like I think we're going to create at least 3 or 4 different things that you're able to download and use to keep up with information in the crypto world and to be able to remind you of certain things. So it's not just connecting with us live. You're able to have a community there of other people who have joined the space, and then you're to dialogue with them. Then you're also able to connect with us live, and then you're also able to get these things that we create to help you to better understand the space that you're able to download. So again, there are levels in there for you to check out. Also, this time around for our live, for everyone joining us for our live, I want to remind you that to check out your chats and to check out the intake form that we actually fill out so that we can be ready to answer your questions live. And then we also want to talk to you guys about what our direction for the podcast, the DC 828 Digital Collective 828. We have some great ideas. Like I told you, we just came back from a podcast event in New York this past weekend,
and met a lot of important people.
Yes, and we the National Black Podcast Association. That's a wonderful group. We joined with them, and not joined with them, but we connected with them and went to their event, and we had a great time. And we have some great ideas we want to share with the DC 828, and we want to just hear your thoughts, and then just dialogue back and forth with you about what we see as happening. And we got to shout out this user that is rocking with us. I do not know how to pronounce the name, but it's at PET. Oh my gosh, I want to say this user. Let me get this out. Just give me 1 second, guys. I got to shout out this user. Okay, at Petrillo 40. At Petrillo 40. Thank you so much at Petrillo 40 for your amazing comments and keeping up with us, and then also for your comment that you put about us traveling around, and doing a podcast tour. That was amazing. We appreciate that. And that is something that we definitely want to consider and would love to do. And then also we shout out all of our Patreon family, at Jean, and then Alex. We appreciate you guys. And then everyone else, like we don't know everybody's names, but those are very interactive Patreon members. So again, we thank you guys. We thank everybody who makes a comment on our page. You guys mean the world to us. We are honored to be a part of your crypto journey, and we're honored that you rock with us and watch our videos. So share, like, and subscribe.
And we also want to make sure that we're giving you what you want. And if like my wife said, if you have anything, just put it in the comments, because we do read all the comments and we respond to them. We respond to them as well. So we want to make sure that
try to respond to them all.
No, we respond to them. I'll respond to them.
Not the last one, because there are a lot of them, but we will try to respond to them all.
I've been sitting at Apple responding.
Okay. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go with that. And secondly, if you have things that you want us to discuss, like topics, whether you're a part of the Patreon account or not, put those in the YouTube comments. We can look into consider those topics that you want us to cover. So if you're unsure about something or if you have a question about something, we can try to address it in the upcoming episode. So thank you again so much. And what does my husband say? At the end, put that X, right? So that we know you watch this to the end.
And we are not financial
advisors. Yes, do your own research, y'all. We here to help, but do your own research. But we appreciate you guys. All right, y'all have a. You just looking at me like, what is she doing? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, y'all. Juices.